Hello again, all my brothers and sisters on our flat, domed, stationary Earth. Well, I haven't done a video in a few days, and I wanted to say hello to everybody, see how everybody's doing out there on the flat, domed, stationary Earth. Well, I got in trouble the other day with my grandson. We were like watching TV, and he had that Disney Channel on. And sure enough, they started showing the planets and a spaceship, a rocket, and all this nonsense. And I told him, I said, the Earth is flat. Papa's been telling you. And he turned and yelled at me. He's like, Papa, stop saying that. It's not true. And I said, yes, it is. You're going to find out. You're going to see. Wow, I'm looking at this. Right? There, it looks like a face in the top right. Look at that. Jesus. Well, anyway, man. Well, you know, I got in trouble because my daughter's like, please stop saying that to him. We don't want to hear it. And meanwhile, they go to church every Sunday. And my grandson can actually read off Bible verses. Yet when they go to church, they jump to a few churches here and there. And I told them, you can go to a lot of churches, but they're not going to tell you the truth that the Earth is flat. And they totally don't believe it at all. They actually sometimes laugh or they get annoyed. And that's what I'm up against. But I hope I planted a seed, and maybe my grandson one day will wake up to it and he'll thank me if I'm still around. And then I was looking for a truck, a little pickup truck. I wanted to buy, because I don't want to ruin my vehicles. Because I want to pick up a few things, and I don't want to, like I said, ruin my new cars. So I called this one guy in the paper, and he was a young kid, probably in his 30s, and I asked him about the truck, what's wrong with it and what's not wrong with it. And after he answered me, I told him, I said, listen, just tell me the truth. I said, it'll set you free, the truth. I said, you know, if something's wrong with it, just tell me, you know. And he goes, no, I told you everything. I said, okay. And he goes, well, I'm going to talk to my father, and I'll see what he says. And I said, okay. So we hung up. I didn't hear from him that whole day. And then next day went by, and he called me. He goes, I have to tell you something, Frankie. He goes, I wasn't telling you the truth about a few things about the truck. And I said, you know what? That's okay. I appreciate that. I really do. I said, because if you're in that kind of business, your best bet is to always tell the truth. I mean, in everything, really. And that's a lost, A lot of people, they just don't want to say the truth, you know. Well, anyway, he came over, looked at the truck, and I liked it. And then we went to a motor vehicle, and we were waiting online there. And I started talking about the flat Earth. And he was blown away. And then we got to the window, and I was explaining to him about the ice ring, because he was saying, well, you know, won't we fall off? And then I told him, you know, about the ice ring. And the clerk there, when we first got to the window, I said hello to her. She said, hi, how you doing? Because I've been there a few times, and she's always pretty nice. So as I was finished talking to the kid about the ice ring, the clerk, she started like moaning and groaning, like she was getting annoyed. It's actually like she wanted to say to me, you're crazy. Why are you saying this to this young boy for? You're brainwashing him. She was actually nasty. Like she took my money, and, you know, she was like cold. And we walked out of there. And I'm saying to myself, why are people like that? Why do they want to stay in deep sleep? What for? Haven't you had enough? Haven't we had enough of the lies? Living the globe, Satan construct lie? And the people don't want to wake up to it at all. And then I had to take my wife's car to the dealership to get checked out. And the woman that works there, she's probably in her 50s. And she's, we always talk, have a cigarette together. She's nice. So I went there, and then she goes, "You gonna have a cigarette?" I said, "Yeah, let's go have a cigarette." So we went on the side of the building, and she was like kind of depressed. And I was like, "Are you okay?" She goes, "No, not really. It's the anniversary of my 17-year-old son who committed suicide, and I really felt bad for her." And I said, "Don't worry, someday, soon, you're gonna see him." And then she said, "Well, he's cremated." I said, "That doesn't matter. All you need is one speck of DNA to raise him. You know, our Lord will raise him." And then she flew off the handle. She goes, "I don't believe in any of that. And the Bible is the..." Like she was talking about the Bible like it was the worst book that was ever written. And I said, "Did you ever pick it up and read it?" She goes, "No, I don't need to." I was like, "Oh, okay." So then I tried to change the subject. You know, I started talking about like, "Oh, it's a pretty nice day out anyway, you know, at least we can enjoy the day and look forward to the next day and see what happens. You never know." And then she looked up and she goes, "Yeah, it is beautiful today." And then I said to her, I said, "Look up again." She goes, "Why? What's up there? What's up there?" I said, "The whole sky is full of chemtrails." She goes, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Chemtrails?" And she goes, "Oh, those things up there? Well, we put them up there. Who do you think puts them up there?" I said, "Well, I didn't put them up there, and I'm sure you didn't put them up there." And then she was saying, "Well, there's nothing wrong with them." And I said, "Well, yes, there is. There's a lot of things wrong with them." I said, "It doesn't even look normal." I said, "You should, like, research it. You know, it's not good for us." Well, anyway, after that, she started, you know, she didn't really want to talk no more. Like when she found out that I believe in our Lord, she just started acting cold, and that's what I go through. I did that video about my friends and family, trying to wake them up, and then the few of them that did wake up, they thanked me, they keep in touch with me. It's a great feeling. But the other ones, they don't act the same, they don't talk the same. They don't even want to bother with me. And I'm thinking, why? I'm only trying to wake you up, get us out of this dark place. You know, just research it. Don't just get mad. And that's what I noticed, especially with the comments. Like the spinning ball knucklehead people, right away they put these nasty comments in. What's wrong with these people? It's beyond me. It really is. Why do they just want to not do nothing? You know, they just don't care. Pretty sad for the children. Well, anyway, like I said, I wanted to say hello to everybody. And hope everybody's doing okay out there. And remember, all things must pass until our Lord appears.